We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.
I heard that you were sick this weekend. Melly told me you weren't feeling well, so I hope you're feeling better. You're out of the hospital and all that good stuff.
Really, be mute yourself.
We
girl,
girl,
early,
girl. But listen,
again is another time she got us listening in on her personal conversations.
Yeah, I don't think she know that.
Really, bro, we heard your phone call.
Y'all did.
Yes.
She was talking to one of the girls. So it ain't nothing like that. It
was one of the Hayes. She said,
yeah. What's good, everybody? What's happening to everybody that is coming up in here? And welcome to your favorite Monday night panel, your Potomac panel. God damn it, we in here, girl. So I know y'all noticed that somebody is missing, and that's the person that spearheaded this whole thing.
Do we know that somebody's missing?
And see what you know.
I'm just joking.
All right. That's what, because you already know, girl. The mute button worked. Anyway, if y'all notice, he's not here, but he's gonna be here shortly because he's at work. He conned me into doing this week, but he gonna be here shortly. But how everybody up here on the panel doing? How y'all got? What y'all got going on? What's tea?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Well, all right, Josiah. Yes, Josiah.
I'm gonna let it slide.
Head bob.
Girl, the head bob and all. I'm hollering.
Now, I just want to say to piggyback off Really B was saying, so pretty much what happened with Scotty is we pulled the Karen on him, so we iced him out. So that's why he not him, and that's what he get for trying to deny me my season 3 contract.
Yes, Scotty.
Y'all go attention, Scotty.
That's my best friend. Y'all think
back to the panel. He is kicked off. He has been demoted to a friend of the panel. Thank you.
Now that I got to host this motherfucker, he did. Okay. Now that I got to host this, he did. I'd be damned. But y'all notice that we got Miss Brandy up here. Shout out to Brandy. What's going on, Boo?
Hey, Brandy. Hi.
Girl, you want high demand, child. You want high demand. Everybody was asking for you. You were. Everybody was asking for you. I said, well, I'm going to pull some strings. Y'all know Miss Girl be busy. I'm going to pull some strings. But I got you here, and I'm glad. So I'm not going to belabor the time, everybody. We're going to go on ahead and get this thing started because much like Really B said backstage, it won't much to the episode. Well, at least that's what she said.
So, Scotty.
Oh, Scotty, we do this even when you up. Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know I do. So I guess he's talking to the rest of the panel, not me.
I'm about to say
you was the man, the messiest one up here. That's
say, you know these people be cutting up whether you here or not.
Lord Jesus. All right. So what we're gonna get started with first, you guys? I guess it's gonna be the tweets of the week. Why not, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we normally start out with. Ooh, child, we gotta have a production meeting. This too much.
Production.
What happened?
My hair's looking like that.
We waiting on you.
Right.
Oh no, listen, my shit is moving slow, you guys. So that's why I'm like right here, cause see, it's too many black folk on my thing. You know, my thing bourgeois. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But I'm here, and we about to go on ahead and get started with the first tweet. And this is just some fun little stuff. So I don't want nobody to get in y'all feelings and in y'all bag about these tweets. They're God Almighty. All right, I got to say that.
The background.
Oh Lord.
Right.
Now somebody personally sent me this. Somebody personally sent me this. They personally DM'd me this and said, "Can you please use this for one of the tweets of the week?" So shout out to one of the T-subs that sent me this.
Oh, they was wrong.
But why? I don't know why she kind of looked like she like a doll. I don't know if it's her stance, but she giving real doll like.
It's giving me
it's weird.
Benzino's daughter. You know, boy.
Roy.
Yes.
He is giving that Josiah, now that you brought that up. I didn't think that at first, but yeah, I see that.
They call me Big Purr. Let me stop. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Girl, we gonna move on. We gonna move on. So, so this one I found off of Twitter, y'all, and y'all see who it is. Shout out to the Proud family, and it says SAS 12. Candace won't lie. Hashtag RHOP.
Listen, as somebody who dead ass used to be called La Cienega Boulevardez in school, I could relate. No, like I'm so serious. People always used to say I got big feet.
But you know what? She kind of looks like Mia before the surgery too.
Wait, what?
What you trying to do?
I cannot even remember what she looked like before then.
So you saying she was prettier before the surgery? I get
pretty
it.
much.
I get that.
Child flew all over my little head. But yeah.
All right.
Gotta go, honey.
Child, we about to go down to the next one, honey. Again, don't get in y'all damn feelings. All right? Don't get in y'all damn feelings. Don't get in your feelings. But I saw this one and I thought it was cute.
No,
oh my God.
You better have a tweet for every last woman on the show. You better have a tweet for every last one of them. I'm just saying.
Candace, my responses are harsh. Twitter, that wig is harsh, and it absolutely was. It was a harsh, dry.
And it looked worse when she did that look right here, that scene where she was talking to Wendy backstage. I said that was horrible. Like,
yeah, that wig.
Her wig was bad, y'all.
I done seen some worse wigs, so I ain't gonna say it's harsh, and I'm not saying that just because I like Candice. But I mean, it's definitely not it. But
no, but it does look like the wig that you get from Empire Beauty Supply down in the swamp.
That's Tyler. This is giving Tyler Perry teas.
Y'all gonna
not Tyler Perry teas.
Oh, Tyler Perry.
No, y'all gonna leave her helmet alone. That is not nice. Hell.
All right. We gonna leave her alone just for you, y'all. Just because I love you so much. We gonna go on ahead and move on to the final one. Dear God.
Look at Wendy's face. She was
not
cute
at all.
Now this says, never saw this coming, but it was a cute moment for Giselle and Karen. Oh, hashtag RHOP. I mean, it kind of was because I'm sick and tired of them same hoes arguing. I really am.
Fake as
hell. I got them on standby.
That was fake. I don't know what.
Yeah, we gonna see.
Wait, is she touching?
You better
believe. Yeah.
Oh.
You ain't see her grab her butt? She asked if she could grab the boob.
You grab the butt and start thrusting. Josiah, did you see the episode?
I did. Don't try to play me. Yes, I did.
No, she didn't go there, girl. All right, y'all. We can.
Well, back then, Robin felt so betrayed.
Wait, no, Shanice said the helmet of salvation. If y'all know the reference, and we not just talking about the Bible, We're not just talking about the motherfucker.
Don't talk about that lady like that.
that lady needs some help.
Some serious help.
Ciao.
Now, let's go on ahead and get down to this damn review, girl, because y'all keep saying it ain't much to it. So we about to go on ahead and get down with it. So we're going to start where they started us off with, and that was the argument between Grandma Moses and Big Face. So what was y'all thoughts about that entire situation? Because at that point, it started sounding like nails to a chalkboard to me. I got sick of hearing them arguing.
Who? Oh, when they was over talking? Oh my
God.
Oh my gosh, that shit was sending me. And to start off with all of that, I'm over. I was over this part of the reunion, so much so to where I can't even tell y'all what happened. Somebody gonna have to refresh me.
I said that in my review. I was like, you know what? At this point, either you feel the way you feel, either you love Candace or you hate Candace. But I just feel like we are belaboring the point. You know what I mean? Okay, Candace's mouth is lethal. Either you appreciate it or you don't. Like, I don't know what else to say at this point.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of funny how when Mia said, you know, watch your back, or, you know, her ass whooping is overdue. You know, Andy didn't say anything, you know, and that book came out and he was like, oh, this is not the Bad Girls Club. This is not Love and Hip Hop. No one, but he didn't chime in. You know what I'm saying? Last season it was, we don't condone violence. We don't condone violence. But now, you know, this woman is sitting up here talking about she better watch her back. I mean, and there was nothing said. No one held her accountable for that. So everyone just pretty much made excuses.
Factual.
Funny segue getting into the excuses, because I'm more than sure y'all have a lot to say for this next part. And that was Big Face basically calling out said double standards all across the board. Now, I said this in my review and I said this in my laugh. If I've never been here for Candace, and I haven't for a lot, but I was all down for her calling out the hypocrisy of all of them women, especially Karen and Tacky. They really pissed me off.
Yes. I was here for it. I just wish that she would have, forgive me for saying season 5, but went back to season 5 when Monique was talking with the women minus Candace, and how Giselle had that notepad with all these. I wish that Candace would have had a notepad and said, oh, really? Because on season 1, episode this, at this minute mark,
right?
Like literally like detailing a boom, 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 boom. So but y'all saw as she was going down the list, Andy was doing his best to, like, you know, whoosh it away and just kind of nail her. And it's like, dude, you not doing a good job right here, because she's literally showing you. But the women collectively saying, oh, but what you said was worse. How I'm like, for those who lost their mothers, okay, cool, I'm gonna let you have it. Other than that, your mama low budget, so that's worse than you got an STD. That's worse than you got ScottyTeas. That's worse than all this other stuff that has been said by these other women. Like, seriously, your mama is low budget is that bad.
I'm so confused by that. Like, I literally keep saying, bruh, we doing all of this for a motherfucking yo mama joke?
Right.
Are you serious right now? I have to keep asking myself, like, y'all this mad. Not even just the cast. Half of damn America is upset because of yo mama joke. Come on. Yeah. These women have said way, way more worse things than this. And we gonna really harp on this. And that's why I said it's definitely hypocritical.
Yeah, and they were like, when Candace was, back to what y'all was saying, Candace was literally going, you know, line by line. They kept saying, oh, well, you know, you hit below the belt. Candace said, well, no, I don't, because this happened. You did this, you did that. And they literally were like moving the goalpost for her. Oh,
yeah, but like, we did that.
We don't respond to 100% of everything. Oh, we don't. It's with the twist of humor. It's like y'all are literally trying to come up with all these excuses to make it seem like that her reads are so gutter and so below the belt, then you still not apologizing for calling this woman a whore from Hampton. Like, I just thought it was, Karen was full of shit. She was making me mad.
Karen was irritating the hell out of me too. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? What what lightheartedness. And when she told Candace, when she said something about me and Giselle, we try to extend each other some type of grace.
And there's like a comedic spin on it. Like, no,
right. I was like,
what was funny? Like, what? Y'all do not be joking when y'all say this shit.
No.
We might think it's funny, but y'all supposed to live serious.
You know what? But if we can be honest, they're not going to break the fourth wall because what Karen was trying to say is me and Giselle had this cooked up while on the off season that we was going to do this. But when we saw there was actual storylines with the other women, we went ahead and apologized, pulled that shit back. That's why it didn't sting as bad, because it literally was for play. They weren't serious with the going back and forth. But what I
disagree with that. I think that was real. I think it was real. I think that Karen and Giselle have a legitimate love for each other. They were friends before the show. They have, like Giselle said last night, Karen has watched my kids grow up. Karen knows what I went through. Like, it's real with them, because I think that's why Karen pulled up when she was going there, because Karen was about to go there, because you saw in the unseen footage, Karen went there. Karen did mention the mental hospital. Karen did say she was a drunk. Like, it went there. They just cut a lot of that out. I don't think that was for play. I think they were really going at it. But I think that they do have a foundation of a real friendship. And so they were able to find their way back to that place. I don't think it was cooked up. I think it was real. I think that shit was real.
I mean, look, we can agree to disagree. We really can. We really can. But here's something else though. Seriously, if they say that Candace hit below the belt and it's so bad, I'm gonna quote Funky Dineva. When you go low, I go to hell. So if she is hitting below the belt, hit her below the belt. Like, this is what y'all are here to do. Like, what are y'all complaining about? Like, oh my God, she talked about my mom that she's gonna have to catch me outside. No, like,
you know what it is? They don't have the intelligence. And then when they read, it doesn't stick. Like what Wendy said.
I really disagree with that. You said who don't have the intelligence? You talking about Giselle and Karen don't have the intelligence that Candace has? Is that what
Robin surely does.
Is a one-trick pony. She's a one-trick pony. It's always you don't have a man. You know, I have an institution. You're a whore. You're something about your vagina. Like, she's a one-trick pony. It's never original. It's something that we've already heard before. She's always gonna throw up the fact that Giselle can't keep a man, which is old at this point.
It'll be different variations of the same read.
Right. It all leads to the same thing.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my dog is snoring hella loud.
No. Well, let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about the body shaming? I personally feel like all of them have done that to each other in one form or the other. So, I mean, another thing that I don't understand is, but another thing that I don't understand is, so just because Ashley got a baby, we can't talk about her?
That's how they put it up.
Right.
Like she's untouchable now.
I need them to stop.
Again, that's not what they were saying.
But I think
they were saying Ashley's untouchable. I don't think that's what they were saying.
But I think what they should do is, if they're this, upset about certain things, is as a collective, they need to sit down and say these things are off limits if it's really that bad. Because I grew up in the hood. I'm back where I grew up. I know people that they don't care if you're pregnant, they're gonna talk about you. I had one cousin, she was 8 months pregnant, pulled somebody out the car, beat the brakes off her ass, hopped in the car, then drove off. Like, I'm just saying, like,
okay, push their stomach to the side and go to work. That's what you're supposed to do.
But ain't nothing off limits. I'm just saying, and how I am ain't nothing off limits. Y'all heard me say on this panel, if I'm going to war with you, I'll talk about your dead grandparents. I'll talk about the fetus in your belly. I don't care. I'm gonna get you up off me, but I'm gonna give you a fair warning before we get there. I'm gonna give you a chance to go ahead and, in the words of James Colwell, aka SimplySakina, I'm gonna give you a chance to backpedal and pussy pop. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. If not, hey, I'm just going there.
And back to what y'all was saying about Ashley, like, no, they haven't said verbatim that Ashley is off limits, but the way they show her so much grace, like, it's season 6 and we're still talking about the Candace knife throwing, the machete that she threw at Ashley seasons ago. But when it came to this conversation about body shaming, it wasn't until Andy read a question about the saggy titties that everyone started to bring it up. Like, no, everyone keeps bringing up Candace's old comments, but no one ever brings up Ashley stuff. And it's like, she has 9 lives in this group. You know what I'm saying? After she had a baby, her whole image was just, kind of revamped. Like, no one ever brings up how she has completely terrorized this whole cast and their relationships and their body and their mental health. But now we're on Candace and still bringing up old stuff from Candace. I think that's what people mean when they say she's,
because Candace won't shut up.
Ashley and Candace is pretty much the same person. So absolutely, Ashley should get that, get that same work as far as Candace. However, I damn near forgot Ashley was on this season until she turned up at the season. I said, oh, okay. So maybe she's like kind of irrelevant this season. That's why nobody
not kinda. Yeah. This did not have anything to talk about. Literally, when I seen we was getting ready to go into her little segment, I was like, okay, I got to fast forward through her whole journey because it's literally nothing but her giving birth and her husband not having sex with her. Right. I don't want to see that again. So I fast forward. Go ahead, Josiah.
Listen, because what Ashley did coming for Candace, she was trying to keep that spot, baby. Have y'all noticed the first half of that season? Ashley was barely fucking there. She went up into the vacation house, turned up, and then she turned up with Candace to start some mess and drama because she know that she was going to be the next Robin.
Okay, exactly. And then who was that? I think I was watching Erica's review earlier, and she was like, notice that the segment about Ashley really consisted of Candace.
I feel like everyone
pretty much
reverted back to Candace some type of way.
Definitely. Yeah, yep, you're right. But then it just goes to show, because when Ashley was like, you've been riding, you always bring me up, basically trying to make it seem like Ashley was Candace's storyline. I was like, bitch, please, who said that? Right. Like, meanwhile, we talking about me in your storyline. Huh?
Right, exactly. So, child, whatever Ashley say, I would have looked at her and rolled my eyes and kept it moving. Irrelevant.
Okay.
Jocelyn before that fight. Who are you? Irrelevant.
I'm a Cancer, Larry.
Oh, look, I was like, huh?
Yeah, because
my zodiac sign. I don't know what he's trying to say, but that's what my zodiac sign was.
Right. Why you want to know, Larry?
I don't know. Maybe he think y'all forgot him.
Okay.
Okay. So Andy calling out Grandma Moses about her tweets, calling her she's the new Twitter disaster. And she does take responsibilities for the tweets, but she's still hanging on to her social media manager doing it.
She said it was her. She didn't take responsibility. Mm-hmm. She said it was her manager. She didn't take responsibility for the tweets.
She sure did.
And then
really,
it was
Scotty, really
papers for me. She said, Skylar, let me see. Oh yeah, I said that one. Bitch, what? You said all of it.
Right.
Listen, it was Candace. It was Candace for me. Candace said, why are you reading them like you didn't tweet them? Like you didn't know what you said. I was weak.
Girl.
Y'all, something is off with Mia. Because remember, she was trending a few days ago talking about somehow she was almost not to come to the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion.
I didn't even see
you dumb as hell for saying that before you get your contract. Shut up.
Talking about something, because this show is beneath us, and me and G.
I thought
we thought it was going to be more like Beverly Hills. It was going to be upscale. First of all, them hoes in Beverly Hills gets it into. Stop acting like it's so upscale, because Beverly Hills is not. They gets it in, and I watch Beverly Hills. They gets it in Beverly Hills too.
Yeah,
but she even lied in her tweet by saying I should have watched the last 2 seasons, which lets us further know you watched the first 3 seasons.
Okay,
right. So you know what they
she watched all them damn seasons. The way she got in Candace's face and flicked Candace's hair, she watched all them seasons.
And when she asked Ashley, was Michael watching the kids? that was a clear sign that you watched the previous season, at least season 5.
I can't stand.
When she got in Candace's face, that was way too reminiscent of her and Monique, and she flicked Candace. She watched all of it.
This is my thing, baby. If you gonna lie, I need you to keep up with your lies. Okay,
right?
You lie so goddamn much, you can't keep your shit. You can't.
He literally does the most, and that's why I'm like, okay. Girl, at this point, you're a known liar. So anything that you say, nobody's going to believe. And the fact that at this point, I think she really does like the whole liar thing. I think she's going to run with that, especially because we know she a terrible bone carrier.
And they're going to eat her ass up if she come back for season 7.
I do want to say, fuck Andy. And obviously, I don't need a reason as to why I say that, but here's why I'm saying it. I didn't like that he threw a bone to Mia because he was saying, "Oh, well, you're a total disaster," but he then said, "Well, you do like most first year housewives, and you kind of do too much."
Yeah,
and then, like, where was that grace for Candace? Like, why are you throwing her?
What are you talking about, Candace? This is her 4th season.
This is her 4th season, and I had to agree with Andy on that.
They wasn't coming for Candace like that.
I agree with Andy with that, though.
I don't care.
I agree with Andy with that, though. She did get up here with all of the first season stunts. The new girl shenanigans.
Okay, but we're not going to give her a pass, though, which is what he's doing. Like, why are you allowing this behavior to just exist where it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a pass for it? No. If you gonna sit here and hold one woman to the fire, every last one of them need to be held to the fire. That's why he don't need to be hosting no more damn reunions. And I would say that should hire you, Terrence. I would say that, but you will catch an attitude the first time somebody try to dance around the topic, and then you lose your job. So we can't have you up there.
And not only that, when Candace was on Twitter, yes, she was a disaster. Now, usually because she was responding to them. Mia just be get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and just randomly tweet on a Tuesday. Like,
Candace be tweeting people that ain't even talking to her. Candace ain't always responding. Candace is starting shit. She tweets people that ain't even talking to her.
Majority of the time she's responding.
So I feel like that part.
Y'all go making excuses. She's not always responding.
I'll say this in terms of
she's responding. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
I was gonna say social media. I can't give her that pass. I just can't. On the show, yes, she's mostly responding. Now, when it comes to social media, if you want to sit here and type your name and do a hashtag of your name and you start seeing stuff and you choose to respond, baby, that's on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't give it. I like Candace. I can't give her that one. I really can't. I would love to, but I can't.
BAP 485. They do want Monique back.
Yeah, they do.
They never wanted to lose Monique. Monique quit.
At all.
Monique got her. Quit. Monique wasn't fired. Monique quit.
Right.
They were gonna build this whole season around Monique. And
absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if she come back.
Well, they offered. I mean, they wanted her to be on this season of Girls Trip, and she turned it down. They offered her to come back for the second go around of the Ultimate Girls Trip, and Monique turned it down. I'm not saying she'll never come back, but
that second season. I know I'm getting off topic, but like that second season for the Girls Trip, I was looking like I'm not impressed. I don't understand why they got Phaedra and Eva. They didn't get no girls from Potomac. Eva, I could deal with.
But they offered. That's what I'm saying. They offered it to Monique. Monique didn't want to do it.
But it might have been a scheduling conflict in terms of them filming. That could have also been a thing.
Yeah, that could have been it too.
True. That just further proves that we need more Black franchises.
Okay, so let me ask this. Am I going to be the only one that's possibly going to review the Ultimate Girls Trip? Is anybody else doing this? Or is it just going to be me?
Honey, I need people
trending. I'll talk about it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know.
It's like,
yeah, but
I don't have TikTok and I don't want to buy it. So
it's giving low budget confessionals. I was looking at the confessionals. I was like, what the hell? What is this?
Okay, well, look, I'll say this. If I can find it on one of those websites, Josiah know what I'm talking about. I'll put it in the group chat so y'all can watch it. So y'all go ahead and
that works.
You know how
that works. That works.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So we gonna move right on down to Escala, that fucked up ass dress she had on, and the classism comment.
She was only on there for 5 minutes, y'all. I said, "Damn, girl, we could have just had you in."
Been extended a little bit.
Is Peacock free though, for real?
No, it might be a trial.
The regular Peacock is free, but if you want the premium, I think it's like $4.99 a month. So
don't be trying to come for me in the comments. I ain't know that Peacock was free,
but it's not free. It's not free for what we want to see. They do have a free version of it.
Yeah, for a low budget movie.
But the Ultimate Girls Trip ain't gonna be on the free version.
It's gonna probably be on the premium.
It's gonna be on the premium version.
I didn't like how they did Escala. Now I know Really B. I know you're gonna have a rebuttal for what I'm about to say, but I don't like how she was on there for all of 2 minutes. But then we had Kathy Hilton on Beverly Housewives for 80% of the dang on.
Bruh.
Like, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool.
I mean, wait a minute.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Crumble up paper.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think that the time was proportionate. I will say that, but I will also say that I can't think of nothing significant that Escala lended to any major storyline. She had a couple of little digs here and there, but for the most part, she didn't do nothing that deep. Whereas on Housewives, one, we know they were kissing her ass because she Kathy Hilton. But two, Kathy Hilton became a fan favorite. Like, there were whole memes and tweets for Kathy Hilton all season. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's true, but I just felt like it was very.
I mean, my thing was if they. But the thing is this: we know they filmed with her longer. That's just all that made it editing wise. They filmed with her. She was sitting there longer than that, but clearly she didn't add nothing for them to show.
Hell, I don't know if she really was there that long. Because remember, Mia was like, "Damn, y'all just let her."
Sit on there for 2 seconds.
That is true. Mia did say that. You're right. Mia did say that. So I guess, child, listen. I felt like they could have let her zoom in for all that. Child, she could have zoomed in.
Yeah, exactly.
But I really think that they should bring her back next season.
I do too.
I think they should bring her back. I absolutely think they should bring her back.
I mean, a full
cast.
Who
said as a friend? I want her as a
full cast. You're right.
Let her take Robin place.
Please, somebody take Robin place. Please. I'm begging. And they better not try that shit because really for Beverly Hills, I really wanted them to get rid of Brenna. Out of all of them, I wanted them to get rid of Brenna because I'm just not.
Well, they not gonna get rid of Brenna.
Start filming again, right after the reunion. That's why I'm like, they better not pull a Beverly Hills and get the filming right after this shit.
Well,
I'm gonna need them to do a toss-up and get
Really
rid of her.
They will get rid of Renna if Denise comes back.
No, they won't. That's gonna be their whole storyline. Right. If Denise comes back, that's gonna be the whole storyline.
Right.
And let me say this: I want to just send condolences to Lisa Renna. Her mom passed away. She.
Oh yeah.
Her mom passed away.
Did tell me that the other day. Definitely feel for her for that.
Yes.
But I still don't like her, and I could really see her.
Oh no, I mean I can separate the two. I mean, I don't wish that on nobody. Somebody lose their mom, but I can separate the two.
Right. All right, so we gonna move right on to Karen and Tacky's package and talking about their tumultuous relationships and all of the dags and jabbers and gags and roasts that they done gave each other, and then they're gonna get down to that fake ass apology and So what was y'all thoughts about that?
It was fake.
Tired, delayed, through, dusty, all that.
I know y'all, some of y'all might agree with this, but I'm just sick and tired of them fussing already. Like, cause it's old at this point. You know, Candace and Mia was fresh. I was cool with that. Mia and the Scholar was fresh. I was cool with that. But seeing y'all two argue about the same shit and giving the same damn reads, but rewording them different for different seasons, I'm over that. If y'all could just go on ahead and put the past behind y'all and just agree to shade bitches together, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I feel like okay, move on because I damn sure tired of hearing about this beef and fake mad shit of it all.
It would have been like
I just feel like,
I mean, I'm more than sure they're not gonna be best friends. I'm more than sure some shit gonna happen down the line. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I enjoyed seeing them cackle and kiki with each other for once. Like seeing them cackle and kiki made me cackle and kiki.
Yeah,
it's been cool seeing them getting along. Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. But what I'm now I'm sitting here thinking, what I'm hoping that they don't do is try to pull like some team shit next season.
Right.
Try to be like up against probably Wendy and Candace, because I've been noticing, like, you know, obviously Candace and Karen, they ain't on the best of terms still.
They're already clicked up though.
Candace and Karen?
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Put out
right.
that. You might be right.
Went over my head if so.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, obviously, I mean, the Doublemint twins are already clicked up. And Mia is trying to be a part of that clique. And then Karen pulled a switcheroo on this part of the reunion, which lets me know that she is aligned with them. And also, Ashley's aligned with them too. So they're already clicked up. And even this season, Robin, Giselle, and Ashley were already a throuple is what they call it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Now that they have Karen on board, I was looking like Karen and Giselle are probably really going to try to link up, because I don't
think so. I think they be beefing again by next season. I think something.
I was thinking that
Karen and Giselle cannot get along that long. I don't think it's going to be as nasty as it has been, but I don't see them clicking up. I really don't.
I will say this
though, and I don't know if Candace was paying attention. I don't know if it went over her head, but Karen gave her a legit warning last night, and then Andy doubled back on it. So I hope she was listening to what they were trying to tell her, because they were basically telling her, you on thin ice and you about to lose your fucking job. Now, I don't know whether she received it or not.
But I understand it. I didn't like that it came from Karen, only because they low key was doing that to her last season. Because when Monique was pretty much pushed out the picture, they were trying to get Karen to sit here and denounce Monique, and they were about ready to push her ass out of the group.
Mm-hmm. So then why did it bother you that it was coming from Karen? I don't understand.
Karen on some fake shit, damn it. I already told you I don't believe half of what was going on, and the little thing going on between her and Giselle is some straight up BS.
Fake.
It's not about kissing ass. It's not about Candace kissing ass. It's just about the facts of how this game is played. If nobody wants to film with you, there's no reason for you to be on the show. When it gets to a point where nobody wants, and it's not about Candace having to kiss ass, but in any work environment, if nobody wants to work with you, you will lose your job. Whether y'all like Candace or not, whether y'all think Candace is being done wrong or not, it doesn't change the fact that if those women don't want to deal with Candace, she's gonna lose her job. That's just it.
Is that morally correct? Like, is that morally the thing to do? Because she didn't like it when it happened to Monique last season, but this season she's kind of warning Candace to do the same thing. So isn't that morally like?
But I don't think it's a threat. I don't feel like Karen was threatening her. I feel like Karen was. I didn't take it as that. I took it as, if you keep this up, nobody is gonna want to fuck with you, because they were trying to talk to her and she just didn't want to hear it. Listen, I'm just gonna be quiet.
No, I hear what you're saying.
I'm not a fan of, intentionally trying to take food off somebody's plate. Now, if it naturally just happened, that's one thing. But to pretty much put it out there, that means that you've been thinking about this. And that lets me know there's something behind the scenes that's going on that you just ain't gonna break the fourth wall and tell us. But here's the thing: if it happens, that's cool. But I think, look, no matter how you slice it, whether you want to call it karma, reap what you sow, whatever, they're gonna get theirs if they do that to her intentionally. But I understand, yes, it is a game being played. But the other thing to it is this: if she does, because right now Candace really only has Wendy, which is sad. If she had one more other person, it will work in her benefit if they tried to pull it. But she only has one confidant, so it might not work.
If they bring a Skylar,
and right quick,
she should be all right.
Right.
And this is also giving me very basketball wives realness with how they did Brandy Maxfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that.
Yep. That's true.
I definitely think if they bring a Skylar to the group, I think she'll have, Skylar, Wendy, and Candace. There'll be a little trio or whatever. It'll be interesting. We can do without Robin. Take her out the equation,
please,
and you can demote Ashley to a friend. We have a cast. Boom.
Sure.
Bitch, bye. Like, yeah, we not really into. Oh wait, Scotty was right. Look, Scotty, what the hell you say? You all in the damn comments.
Karen.
Girl, anywho, first of all, shout out to it being 336 people in the chat right now. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to go on ahead and like up the live. Yes, and make sure to follow everybody up here. I got their handles listed down into the description box. Now, do y'all want to touch on Tacky showing everybody that she got a heart by crying when it came to when she was crying about Karen hugging her, cheering, and how much that humanized her and all of the rest of that stuff and blah 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 blah. I mean,
super chat.
You know what, Terrence?
Thank you for the super chat.
Right over it.
Read the super chat. You gotta read the super chat.
Oh, hold on. My bad. What? Portia Judo Chops and pick 2 housewives and got 2 spinoffs. Candace will be fine.
No, she won't, because they don't. Bravo like Portia. Bravo don't like Candace. I don't know why y'all not understanding that the reason why Andy is coming down on her is because they don't like her. The difference. They liked Portia.
Yeah, y'all know Bravo only like the liars and the whores. They don't like anyone else. They just like the liars, the whores. Yeah.
That's true. But he came down on Monique last season too, and they wanted her back. So we'll see. Maybe Candace brings in the ratings that they want.
I got another super chat. It says Candace is icing herself out. She said herself she can't forgive Karen and Ashley. We know Robin and Giselle don't like her.
I need her to let that shit the fuck go. Because I said that last season. If Karen and Ashley are still friends with Monique, let it go.
We're going to get to that. Because I know y'all got a lot to say about that. Because I did. We're going to get... Well, I guess we got to talk about it. Ashley's package, and the only reason why I said we got to talk about it is because when the topic of colorism and all of that shit came up, it came up during that situation. So I want to ask you guys this: I'm pulling a Dr. Wendy. Do you guys believe that colorism does exist within these group of women?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think colorism comes into play when it comes to Candace personally? Like how people coming at her, not just people on the cast. I'm talking about how she's getting it from America too.
Yes.
Really?
Really?
I would love to hear it.
Because because a lot of the venom that she gets, a lot of the hate that she gets is not warranted. I'm sorry, it's just not.
I disagree. I think it's very warranted.
I understand, but it's not warranted. It's not. No one gave these other women on the cast the same hate and same venom that they are giving Candace. I'm sorry. Everything she says, every read that comes out her mouth is scrutinized. It's this shaming, it's that shaming. The whole franchise has a history of body shaming, of slut shaming, of all this, that, and the third. But when it comes to Candace on this particular franchise, she is nails to the cross. Okay, I don't know if I said that right or not, but it's she gets it the worst. No one on this cast gets it. And then they forget. It's like with Ashley, is with Giselle, it's like they're continuously forgetting everything that's happened with them. And Candace, she can't catch a break. Like, that's just how I feel.
Well, thank you for your thank you so much for your opinion. I really do respect it. I will have to say that when it comes to Candace, I did a video on this earlier. Sometimes, girl, like if you're going to go throw bowls with them, you need to learn how to take it as well and stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Because Candace has a special way of aggravating people. It is not all the time that people comes for her once. Like she comes for people too, and she actually is the first one to throw that stone. So when you throw that stone, don't be mad when somebody throw it back at you.
You know what?
I don't think that is colorism.
I don't agree with that. What? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My bad. I just want to read this right quick. It's a super chat. One said, thank you for the super chats. One says she can't ride the colorism claim when she's calling another woman of color a bed wench and a slave. And another super chat came in and said, but it's the venom that she gives to everybody warranted.
It's warranted when they're giving her the venom first. Yes, it is warranted. When she's responding, it is warranted. A lot of times, and then everyone wants to bring up the tweets and everything like that. When as it pertains to Ashley and them tweets, Ashley has said something about her mom and her husband. So Candace responded back and called Michael an overseer. So it's a response. Like, why do we have to police up her response? And no one can. I'm done with it.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this. Let's just put her on Atlanta, because the Atlanta women do the same exact thing, and we don't deal with.
Don't say nothing. Don't hear nothing.
On Atlanta, and they say some gutter-ish. So, and again, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to Candace responding, I know people get mad because of the duration of her attacking, but again, don't start none, won't be none. It's really just that simple. So if you don't, and again, I understand it works both ways, but if they don't like her mouth, don't start with her. It's really just.
Can I say something? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sis.
Because I'm about to get real irritated right now.
Ooh. Go ahead, sis. You got it.
Seriously, we're going to stop disrespecting people and stop discounting their experience. Ashley is not a white woman. Ashley is mixed. She has a black mother. She has a white father. And it is disrespectful for y'all to disregard a whole part of who she is because y'all don't like her. She's not a white woman. Stop it. When someone is calling her out of her name and someone is calling her a bed wench and calling her husband her slave driver because they're trying to get at her, that is disrespectful. And y'all, that's I ain't gonna lie, that's just pissing me off.
I feel you, sis. I say the same shit.
I'm sorry. That is wrong. Now, if y'all want to say she biracial, fine, she biracial, but don't sit here and discount who she is and discount a whole half of her heritage. Because y'all to be the same people that when we just had a whole conversation on my channel earlier today about Danny Lay, and y'all was mad about that because she wouldn't say she was black and she was saying she was Dominican. Now you got a woman over here who's half white, half black, and y'all trying to say, well, she ain't black. Y'all got to make up y'all mind. When y'all want people to be black and when y'all don't want people to be black.
Who said she was white? Someone in the chat.
Somebody said just one person. It's a couple people, and I'm sorry. Be mad at me. Don't blame.
I agree.
Whatever. But I'm sorry. Now we can let a lot of stuff go. We can have difference of opinions on stuff, but that is wrong. I'm sorry.
I agree. We say that a lot. We don't fuck with it because it's Ashley. I say that a lot. I said I know y'all don't agree with it because I say that all the time.
Somebody did say she was white. I'm reading the chat. Go back up. Scroll up to the chat. Somebody did say she was a white woman.
What was I finna say? Oh, so yes. Now the whole start of the conversation, the colorist conversation, I definitely think that it was a reach for Candace to pull the colorist card when it came down to, you said my hair was dry.
Right.
No, right. I don't think she was trying to pull it. I think she was just trying to make an analogy.
I know that.
I don't think she was necessarily trying to do that. Because she was saying, okay, you mad about this, but you said this, so should I be mad? It was like, I took it totally different.
Mad, but then she rolls in you're a lighter skinned woman who has looser curls, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no. Now, there are plenty of examples to use for colorism. This right here,
Wendy would have. I think that Wendy would have had more of a valid point than Candace.
Yeah,
but also, Oh, Ashley, girl, you said that you was a slave to Michael yourself. So when her and Candace was going back about the slave comment, girl, bye, Ashley, shut up. You said it yourself. You said it.
I didn't even see that. I haven't heard
think,
it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Brandy.
Do y'all think that Ashley was the right person to, I guess, make the comment to reply to
Wendy?
to open up the conversation of colorism? Do y'all think she was the right person?
She put on her pageant hat, but my thing is none of them would have admitted their faults, because then they would have to take accountability for the things that they've done throughout the seasons. So I feel like all of them would have had the same response, whether it be Karen, Giselle, Robin. They all would have had the same response, because literally to them, as I was sitting there watching it, and Candace is like, I'm aware of what I do. Y'all need to be aware, like, yeah, because y'all need to realize that there's a double standard. Y'all make coloristic comments, and y'all in y'all head, y'all don't see none of that, but a lot of it is very blatant.
Yeah, and a lot of the dog whistles that they use to even not only to describe Candace, but also to describe Wendy, aggressive, confrontation.
Right.
Why were those words
insecure?
To describe Robin when she was up in Ashley's face, or when she was up in
Monique's face?
So people,
They ain't gonna take accountability for that.
Well, I do want to mention one thing since we're on the Ashley package, and I need y'all to just follow me in this train of thought. I believe it was season 1. Karen spoke to Ashley and pretty much, granted, I didn't like how she went about saying this, but she said something along the lines of, because she was conversing with her daughter, I think it's Raven. Yeah, Raven. Mm-hmm. And she was saying, until you have a child, you won't know how any of this feels, right? Well, what happened? Ashley then popped out 2, possibly working on the 3rd. So I think she kind of understands some of what Karen was saying. So when she said to Candace, when you have a child, now the whole apology thing, I don't see that happening, because we ain't seen Ashley give Karen an apology. But I do understand she was saying that when you have a child, you'll kind of understand, how it feels when your body is all out of whack and hormones up and down, this, that, and third. You'll understand it better. Do I think Ashley will get an apology? Hell to the no.
No, I did want to bring that agree with that too, because I said that as well. I wasn't, even though I do like Candace, I was not in favor of her doing the whole breast milk comments every 5 seconds, because it's like, yeah, what's your beef with breast milk? Hold on, it's getting weird. Yeah, you body shaming her. We know. I mean, Ashley done body shame too, so she just it's her turn. So I get that, but just like I said, I think when Candace does have a baby, then she's going to understand some of the errors in her ways. Like, I did say this. And even Ashley admitted that, like, I titty shamed, or, whatever, Therese. And now look at me. Titties to my knees. So I could appreciate that she did that. But as far as that colorist shit, none of them was going to answer the question. Just to bring it back.
Well, how about we do this? Two things can exist at the same time, right? Where Candace may feel internally that what she's getting may be colorism, but it could also be that to everybody else, that's not what it is. But two things can be present at the same time. So can we move on before we all sit here and get all bent out of shape? Is that fair?
Also,
I ain't say nothing, so
I
ain't. You know what? I ain't touch it.
We know.
On that note, I think that the main theme is accountability when it comes to this cast, because, like you said, Sakina, nobody really takes accountability for anything.
No, it's like a rarity for everybody. Like the entire cast, a lot of them do not want to admit when they're wrong.
They're wrong, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, and even when they do try. Or not try, but sometimes they try to wiggle themselves out of it, like Karen did when she was sitting there about to lie about the whole Giselle thing. Oh well, the power of editing. Oh, you know what? What was you
I agree.
I agree. What was you about to lie for?
I agree.
I can't believe she just lied like that.
Yeah. Well,
don't you?
We about to get to the thing that I know Sakina really wanted to touch bases on, and that was basically Candace admitting the fact that she's still pissed about the statement that she made, and as she don't think she could ever get over that with her and Karen. But what my whole thing about that was when she was basically telling Ashley, well, another reason why I'm upset about it is because you still friends with Monique, the person that did this to me, and don't feel bad about it. But my thing about Candace is, but you still want to be friends with Robin and Giselle, and them bitches was solely responsible for why you got your shit split. So I'm not understanding what the difference is. That's just me. That's just me. Like, if you're gonna be mad with them for still being friends with Monique, why are you still clamoring to be friends with Giselle and Robin when they basically telling you that you deserved every damn thing you got? I'm waiting for you, Candace stands. Where y'all at?
Listen,
well,
I ain't no fan. So hold on.
Go ahead, Brandon.
I was going to say it's because Giselle and Robin didn't actually hit Candace. Now, even though they on bullshit, I feel like Candace at this point let it go. If Ashley want to be friends with her, go ahead, let it. Y'all are not friends anyway. But it's because Monique actually hit that woman, and then Ashley had nothing to do with it. And her writing that statement was malicious. Okay, she had it. She was trying to get back at Candace, so that's why she's still upset about it. But at this point, girl, let it go. Just let it go. Let Ashley go. Stop hanging with her in New York and going to dinner with her because it's not looking good. So,
yeah, I just feel like she needs to let that go because
they went
just
to
like I said last season, huh?
They went to dinner together.
Yeah, there's pictures of them.
That's why I asked you.
They were at some event, and I believe in they were at an event, and it probably was a paid event, which is we don't know. We don't.
They was in New York Fashion. They was at New York Fashion Week. And then apparently they was together recently for the Real or whatever. I don't know.
In LA.
Nonetheless, what was I saying? Yeah, because like I said last season, if Candace was like in the wrong, I know some people got mixed emotions about that, but just let me go with my example. So don't be trying to jump on me. If Candace was in the wrong and initiated a fight, she would not want her friends that has been riding for her to just drop her because she was in the wrong or, because she got into a physical altercation with somebody. So I think it's crazy that she would expect Karen, and I really just point out Karen, to just, forget about being friends with Monique because of that one incident. That's not really her friend then. I don't really mention Ashley all like that because I really feel like her and Monique's relationship was just because they had this secret alliance or whatever the fuck for the videotapes not getting leaked. So they really ain't even friends all like that for real. Candace, you not friends with Ashley like that for real. So if y'all gonna coexist and keep it at that. But that whole you still mad at her for being friends with bitch, so I don't even like you. So
that's what I said.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I just feel like if you and Candace can't get, if you and Ashley can't get past it, y'all just can't get past it. Again, y'all don't have to be friends. Y'all don't have to make up. Y'all ain't gotta live happily ever after. I just feel like you can't dictate to somebody who they can and can't be friends with. If you can't stomach the fact that Ashley is still cool with Monique, then disengage from Ashley. That's it. That's all. But my only thing is don't use that as an opportunity to be nasty to Ashley. And that's what she admitted last night. That's why she sort of comes at Ashley the way she does, because she can't get over it. So all I'm saying is you cannot want to fuck with Ashley. Cool. You cannot like Ashley because she wrote that statement. You cannot like Ashley because she cool with Monique. But that doesn't give you license to just be nasty to Ashley because you can't get past it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I just want to say I know a lot of what Candace is doing is she's trying to play chess, but she's really playing checkers because she's playing herself completely. Because I think her wanting those two women to not be friends with Monique is because the popular opinion last season is that she was right and Monique was wrong, and coming into this season now we're at the end of the season, everything is so different. But here's the reality. And Candace, if you ever hear this, you foolish. Because you want to sit here and be up under Giselle and Robin, yet they the main ones sit here spreading lies about you and help to facilitate what happened last year. Even though they didn't hit you, but they helped to facilitate it to create the environment in which all of that happened. But you're trying to stay cool with them because one of them is a favorite of Andy. Then you have Karen, a woman that called HR on you, trying to literally make you lose your job. And yet you sit here and make up with her. And now you mad at her all over again. But I'm not going to sit and be cool with somebody that's trying to take food off my plate. And then you have Ashley, somebody that wasn't present for the fight, wrote a character statement, not about how good of a person Monique was, even though I like Monique, but wrote it in regards to an incident that had nothing to do with that, unless we're trying to sit here and establish behavior. But that still isn't it. So with all of this being said, you foolish and you doing too much. And I like you, but you're doing way too much. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up just like Monique, trying to sit here and play chess when you're really playing checkers. And then they're going to flip the table on you and you're going to be without a job.
Yep.
And let's not forget.
I like that you explain that. Oh, go ahead, Josiah.
Let's not forget, even in season 5, before all the breakdown between Monique and Candace, they was already trying to ice Candace out. Remember, maybe the first 2 episodes, they was all up on Candace ass.
That was the plan.
You better watch out.
Yeah, and back to what Yarel said, I said this, that I think that's the reason why I like Wendy more than I like Candace. Because I think Wendy, you on your first season, you try to get along with everybody, blah, blah, blah. But when you start seeing people for their work, aka the Green Eye Bandits, she stopped fucking with them.
Right.
And Candace is still ass kissing and she wants to be big sisters and all of this shit with them. For what? Mm-hmm. They don't fuck with you.
I think after this reunion, she just found out. After this reunion,
do you think she needs, because she was still buddy with Giselle?
Do you think she needs to embrace like her Kenya more? Like, you know how Kenya moves around in Atlanta. Do y'all think that she needs to start acting more like that? Like, just accept her role in the Potomac franchise?
I don't think she got that. She
first, you gotta put down them tissues first, baby girl.
Yeah, that's true.
You said what?
Got a handkerchief just locked up in that pocket.
That's what I'm saying. Kenya Moore got that Aquarius no emotion thing, where Candace, she's a little more vulnerable. She ain't gonna be able to take it in stride like Kenya. So I don't think she built for that. Mm-mm.
Right? Yeah. Nah. You gotta stop crying first. Yeah. Kenya don't cry.
Right. That right there.
And the one thing I will say that Kenya does, whether you like Kenya or not, Kenya stays in her shit.
Yes.
She stays in like, you don't have to like Kenya. I'm not the biggest Kenya fan, but Kenya stays in her shit. So
this is my girl. Yeah, she ain't got that Kenya energy, honey. She can't accept her role.
What I would like for Candace to do though is, like, because everybody's bad because she's crying. Like I said, we're not going to sit here and make it to where African Americans, period, can't cry. We're not going to do that. But stop doing it on camera because you're letting them know that you're bothered. Read them down, say what you got to say, and when the cameras is off, you take that mic pack off, then you run over into the bushes and fall over and do all the crying then. But don't do it on camera.
You know what?
Yeah, she annoyed me when she did that with Ashley. Going back and forth. And then she started, I'm like, girl, please don't cry right now. Like, this is not a crying.
Right.
I did start laughing, but she started crying.
No. Right. This is not the time to cry right now.
She said, I'm not going to cry right now. Because I was like, girl, you just said you wasn't going to cry, then you start crying.
That was a mouthful. Girl, we about to get to the last part of this evening.
I just want to say one last thing right quick before we move on.
Go ahead.
Why didn't we get this energy last season when it came? And follow me here. Okay. I can see why Candace is emotional because as of these 2 episodes, it's been heavy people coming at her. Everybody minus Wendy coming at, and a scholar coming at her, right? Didn't that happen to Giselle last season? But we mysteriously did not see any of that, which caused the breakdown to happen. So I can understand why she's cracking a little bit, but again, it's unfair. I'm gonna keep saying it's unfair. I don't like it.
I agree. Well, child, we gonna get to the final part of this thing, and that was Miss Wendy, Dr. Wendy Asafo, honey. Dear God, it was a lot to that. Down to the candles, down to her reading the Green Eyed Bandits. It was a lot. So where do y'all want to start with from that? Because it was a lot when it came to her.
Hell, what'd they start with?
Y'all feel like that Wendy did a little too much this second?
Yes.
Because I was
the whole reunion.
Well,
Wendy has been on 20 from the beginning, the whole reunion.
I was like, listen, sis,
well, before y'all eat her up, before y'all eat her up, let me just say this. I do want to thank her for giving the PSA to the women. If you go out there and get stuff done, don't be irresponsible like K. Michelle and get it done in the back of a crack house. Don't do that.
Okay.
Make sure the person that you go see is a credible doctor. Oh, where that bitch ain't even.
Scotty gonna get him. Oh, Scotty gonna get him.
She'll be all right. Go to a credible doctor. Make sure he got his credentials. Make sure he doing what he got to do. I was with her for that. So thank y'all. I'm with her for that. Now y'all can go on ahead and eat up. Because I really just don't see what she did to y'all. Keep saying that.
I don't see that either.
Wait. This particular episode, no. Now the first part, yeah, I think she was doing just a little bit too much. She was interjecting in parts that she didn't need to. This particular time, oh no, she was good. She was, but at the same time, though, I appreciate the energy because she has an energy of I'm gonna just be on your ass every chance I get. Every chance there's an opening, I'm gonna be on you. So I'm not mad. I'm not. Plus, I mean, she had the line of the night at the very end. I know I'm jumping ahead, but I'm just saying she had the line of the night, which had everybody gassed, gooped, choking on their drinking everything like this. You say that? Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Well, speaking of,
okay, and she had Giselle, stuck in stupid. Well, I'm just saying she had Giselle, stuck in stupid like Mariah Carey's vocal range. Like she had her literally just. But it's okay. Go ahead, Terrence.
Not going to MC. Hold on.
Well, speaking of, she did mention that she would have been receptive to what they were saying if it was genuine. And I agree with her, and I agree with her interpretation of it, because when we're sitting down at the table and you using words like no substance and loose, I'm sorry, I would feel the exact same way too. Like, girl, what the hell is you talking about? I had my titties done. That makes me loose. I don't have substance because I got them lifted up. Like, from the two people that it came from was hilarious to me.
Two jealous, green-eyed, envy-filled bitches.
Right. And to go back to the earlier point where people were saying that nobody else gets called out for the body shaming, they absolutely called Giselle out about the body shaming, Robin and Giselle earlier this year about them body shaming Wendy. They got called out for that.
By the fandom, yes.
No, yeah, by the fandom. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying it was addressed. It was addressed.
Child. Well, what y'all feel about the people asking, does Wendy rehearse her reads, honey? I was gagging. I said, no, Wendy ain't
she's a commentator.
She's quick with it already.
I think Wendy's just good with her words. I don't know.
And why does she need to rehearse her reads with Robin and Giselle? Like, who?
Right.
Right.
Did y'all catch the shade?
Big Bird can read Robin. Hell, Sesame Street can read her. So I mean,
Big Bird is Robin. You see that big
beat me to it.
Them broad shoulders.
Did y'all hear Candace when she said that Giselle basically ain't as quick witted as a lot of them? And she was like, "You're the worst reader in person," or something. She said, "Like, thank you, hello." She don't never have shit to say, and I promise you, she probably gonna say the dumbest shit next week when it comes down to Wendy asking her that question about her keeping Jamal. Like, bitch, you are not quick with your comeback. So okay,
but even when they have brought up the whole, because Robin was trying to say, "Oh, we did talk to you about it." But you also have to understand, like, if y'all really felt that deep about it, why didn't the both of you pull her to the side to have that conversation rather than bring it up at dinner for everybody to be involved in? That doesn't show that you genuinely were concerned about her. That showed that you were trying to have a moment. And we can't expect anything else from Giselle, because even with Giselle, she didn't pull Wendy to the side. We've already addressed this early in the panel. But you pulled your best friend to the side because you didn't want to spray your best friend in front of everybody. So y'all, we came to you. and it would have been received differently. And yes, I mean, there's certain things you just can't ask somebody, regardless of how nice you ask it. But a lot of it is how you go about asking the question. And
especially since Wendy came up there, walked in the room, y'all could have just as easily had that conversation before y'all went to dinner. It was just the three of y'all. The cameras were there, so you can't say, "Oh well, we wanted it for." The cameras were right there. So if they really wanted to, like you said, if they really wanted, if it was out of concern, if it was really coming from a genuine place, they had opportunity to do it. That wasn't, there was nothing genuine or anything concerning about that situation.
No,
this is what they were.
Especially if they keep saying that the source wasn't credible. Like they keep saying, "Oh, it wasn't credible." So if it's not credible, then it's not.
Why do you keep bringing it up? Exactly,
keep bringing it up. And y'all was so concerned, and y'all never talked to her about it. That's what it's just.
But I appreciate that Andy somewhat had Wendy's back. Now, I will say, Wendy, I was upset because you threw shade, talk about some hundreds of people, go to this blog. And I'm like, okay, 1,000 is probably a better number, Wendy, but you was being shady. But she is right. This show is watched by millions of people. So you're literally giving a platform to a lot.
Yeah.
So, and some people just can't understand why Wendy is so upset. Like, yes, that is damaging. Especially when, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see it next week, when Robin hit her up saying, and she talked about it, and the screenshot is there, like, what we going to do? Can't your husband, who's a lawyer, do something about the tea spreading these, da-da-da-da-da-da. So you've already discussed it via text message. So and here's the thing, if you reached out to her via text message, Robin, this lets me know that you had already talked to Giselle. If you were a woman of substance, you would have said to your best friend, I already talked to her about it. We don't even have to bring this to television.
Robin is a follower. She don't know how to function without Giselle telling her to go.
Right.
And then I think we also, and Wendy hasn't said this, but I think we also have to take into consideration, we know the issues surrounding Wendy's wet marriage. So there's already that extra pressure for this to work, for it's because, we know what happened with her husband's family and how strained that is over this marriage to begin with. And she hasn't said that, but I look at it and I feel like maybe they put that extra pressure on themselves because there's a whole section of people in their life that is waiting for this relationship to fail.
Yeah.
Right? And that's got to be some extra pressure. You know what I mean? That's got to be some extra. Like, I can't imagine my husband marrying me is the reason why his family no longer fucks with him. So there's that extra pressure that this gotta work, because if it doesn't, then it's like
everyone right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, I was just here for Wendy getting her all the way together. And I was with her when she brought up her having that nasty tummy tuck that I didn't know she had. Right. Now, my source, you gave me all type of tea, but you failed to mention that girl.
But listen, did you see? But listen, you saw Giselle's face though. She gave herself away because Giselle's face was like.
But it's obvious her stomach looked tight.
But see, I was on her side because it's like, how the hell are you gonna sit in my face and try to tell me I'm doing this to keep my husband when you couldn't even keep Magilla Gorilla? Girl, you got big damn nerve. I was on her side with that. And Giselle couldn't do nothing but sit there and look stone faced. Because what can you say when somebody just reads you down with your real tea like that?
Nothing, especially when you already can't read on the spot.
Wait, but Wendy did say to her back when they was on that trip that she knew Jamal way back when. And so she let it be known, like, I know the business. Don't play with me.
Right.
Now,
everybody in Baltimore know the business.
I also want to say, y'all remember when Giselle said that she was going to sprinkle every little bit of Karen's tea, and we never got it. Well, Wendy just showed that this is what she's doing. Wendy got it. She pulled your card.
Because Giselle, I don't even know. She literally, and we forgot. I think a lot of us forgot about that. She made a big ass deal about that whole, I'm going to be dropping hints. And remember, she was supposed to be insinuating the whole time that Karen is a drunk or alcoholic and all it is. Where'd that go?
Well,
That
Right.
episode
It
that
was
she
she
said
ain't
it
had
in.
nothing. She ain't had
Pepper
no
Charles
truth. She
remembers.
had nothing.
She just didn't deliver. That's all.
Like,
Do y'all think
She needs
Wendy
to
was
go to
looking at
read
Giselle's
school.
daughter crazy?
she does.
Hey,
I don't think
I
it
didn't
was.
see it.
Yeah, she was just
Look.
watching him walk by.
I
I
didn't think it was that deep. I didn't see all that.
I didn't believe it, but I did say in my review, if Wendy did, so the fuck what? And here is why. We all know not to be in grown folks' business. We all know when grown folks talking, you stay your ass over there. So if you put yourself in a situation with grown folk, it is what it is. And Grace let her mother walk her into that damn rainstorm. So okay, fuck it, you got rained on. Next.
But yeah, I mean, she was just going to park the car. Now,
I'm about to say, I don't see how Grace was in grown folk business. She literally was just moving the car.
Wendy looked at her, but I don't think she like rolled her eyes. I think Giselle definitely put 20 on 10 and then talk about her friends text her. And it was just like,
she just needed something. She needed something to come back with
they always have something that
and
they
didn't apologize to her
with.
kids about talking
Yeah,
about
and I was just about to say that she pulled the card because she apologized to Gracie. She said, "Now I'm waiting for my apology with my kids." But y'all already know, girl, you ain't never gonna get it. You ain't never gonna get it because she made it up in her mind that you rolled your ass.
Like in Vogue, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
And she feels as though you're the one solely in the wrong, and you're the only one that needs to be apologizing. Girl, you forget it. Carter and Cruz ain't never gonna get it, child.
What I wanted Wendy to do though is rather than say to Giselle, I apologize to Grace, I wish she would have been like, when we go on a break, can you call your daughter, pass me the phone so I can apologize to your daughter and not apologize to you for your daughter? Because if y'all think about it, Giselle is the main one that her and Ashley, I should say, always wanted an apology. Always wanted an apology.
Yes, child.
If that's the case, I would apologize directly to the child, since that is who I affected. But you not finna get it. Hell no. And part of it felt disingenuous. I think what it was is if I did do that and I don't remember it, I'm gonna just say I'm sorry. That's how it came off, but it didn't come off as being genuine.
Right.
I think she just wanted to prove that she was more mature than Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was.
She's like, all right, I apologize, bitch. Let's move on. Yep. That's what that was.
Now, again, if that was me and I was up there, what I just told y'all, I would have said up there, well, you shouldn't have brought your child and into grown folk business. She should have stayed over there. So if I did do it, well, hell, that's probably how I felt at the moment. I don't recall it, but that's what it is. I told y'all I ain't shit. I already told y'all that we've established this now. Okay.
So basically, you saying that her daughters really had no business being there at that situation, and if they wasn't there, maybe then that situation wouldn't happen. That wouldn't have been nothing for Giselle to hold on to.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? The reason why I'm letting you have that is because I say the same thing when it comes to Ashley and Dean and Dylan. I say the same thing. I'm so sick of you seeing that thing. So I do feel you with that. I do. I see your point with that. I do.
Yeah. But she wasn't in the mix as much as you.
Yeah, she wasn't. Honestly, she wasn't. She was coming to speak to everybody.
Remember they came, they spoke, and then they got on.
Child,
you got a new member.
Thank you, Willie Brown, for being a new member. Thank you.
Come on, Willie Brown.
For the membership. Come on through, boo.
Child, you got an old Southern name. You sound like you from North Carolina.
My name is Willie Brown.
Wait, and I am Thomas. Yes, a lot of us did say that about Brooks from Salt Lake City. Hey, you put yourself. Granted, yes, an adult should not have spoke on his sexuality.
But to me, that was different. Brooks had a whole confessional on Salt Lake City where he was talking shit. That is so different than Grace walking through a scene to park somebody's car. That was a whole different situation.
Your children outgrown situation. And they won't get talked about, read, looked at dirty, all of just leave it alone.
Dear God Almighty. Well, y'all, we done came to the end of this part 2 because much like was said beforehand, there won't much to it, but for what it was entertaining. Do any of y'all got any last words or what y'all expecting to see in part 3 and whatever
they
case may be?
I feel like they could have combined part 1 and part 2 because like part 2 was lackluster.
4 parts.
Yeah, somebody asked that in the chat a few minutes ago. Do we think they needed 4 parts? I don't think they needed 4 parts. But I said that before they even started, that this season didn't give me a 4-part reunion. I'm sorry.
It's crazy because I was like, yeah, I like this. I wasn't mad at this part, but then, got on the panel and we all kind of like,
right, because we're not listening. We about to end this, and it ain't even 2 hours yet. So
really, oh my gosh, it's only been an hour.
It's not even an hour and a half. We haven't even been
right. It's not even an hour and a half. So that should let y'all know right there.
Just no, Scotty would have had us up here 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's called The Devil Is Alive.
He might not have, honestly, because
Scotty, they coming for you again.
Scotty really just be throwing us the topics and
bitch, we don't want you up in here. We finna end. There ain't no need for you to bring your late ass now. Ain't no need because we finna go on ahead and press this good button. Whatever you gotta say, you could just type it in and we'll read it up here. No, I just play.
Okay, first of all, bitch, as much as you be late and you don't show up at all, you might not need to come for me, okay? Because some of you bitches been trying to come for me since I ain't been up here, especially that motherfucking Really B. She opened it with her trying to shade me. Let me tell you something.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
I got your motherfucking ass next time. I got your ass. Josiah, you another one. You been shading me. I expected from y'all. But you two motherfuckers right down here in the second section, Sakina and Josiah, I got y'all motherfucking number. I want y'all to know that. Not you, Sakina. I'm talking about Really being Josiah. I got y'all motherfucking number. Just know that. I got your number. What Tammy tell Malaysia? I got your number, bitch. I got your number.
I'm like the most quietest one up here. I just sit here and just nod.
You ain't been nodding all night.
You may as well go on ahead and give us your assessment of things since you done went on ahead and came at the tail end of this shit.
Well, listen, I was at work today and I didn't know you was gonna end it after an hour.
Yeah.
This live was kind of dry today, child. Ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to. I'm just going to touch on just maybe 1 or 2 things that were really important to me that I just want to talk about. The first thing. Oh, now I'm your boo now.
You always my boo, Daddy.
I thought Josiah was your boo. I thought that was your boo.
Oh,
Scotty, you know we love you. It's all love.
Oh, you love me now? Oh, okay.
I always love you, Scotty.
Oh, hey, Brandy. I'm sorry. I let them to whatever they are down there in that second section.
Right, Scotty coming in like Dr. Wendy. Damn.
Zen win, bitch. Zen win, bitch. TikTok, bitch. TikTok. But here's my thing in regards to the Candace thing. Like I said before, I'm not, everybody knows I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of Candace, but I do feel as though they do put a lot of stock onto what she says and what she does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this. If y'all gonna shade each other at this point. Just shade each other however the hell you want to and just shut the fuck up. Don't sit up here and try to pinpoint what's right and what's wrong because everybody has done some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Karen straight up said that Giselle had an STD. That was below the belt. She said that she was a drug addict. They didn't show it on camera, but that was below the belt. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot that they have said and done that's below the belt. And on top of that, another thing is what's really funny to me is that this whole thing with Candace holding a grudge against Ashley and Karen for still being friends with Monique, she really need to let that shit go. You can't dictate who people can be friends with. If you can sit up here and be friends with the same two broads that really ain't your friends, then you can deal with the fact that they friends with a bitch that beat your ass. It is what it is. My thing is, Ashley ain't your friend, so why do you give a fuck about who she friends with in the first place? She don't owe you no loyalty, so why does that even matter to you? You said you can't trust Karen. Y'all not really friends like that no more. Y'all cordial. So again, why do you care about her being friends with Monique? That ain't even none of your business. You know what I mean? Like, you know, keep it at bay. You know what I mean? Like, you know, have your feelings, keep it surface, do whatever to protect your own self and your trust. But you can't tell nobody who they can and can't be friends with. That's just not what it is. For example, Josiah, he can be friends with whomever the hell he want to. Just don't speak to the bitch about me and we're fine. Don't tell the bitch my personal business and we good. I don't give a damn who you're friends with. You know what I mean? And what's really baffling to me is the fact that Giselle and Robin are now changing their stance on Ashley writing that what is it? The statement for Monique. Last season, Robin said out of her own mouth, so you wrote this to assassinate Candace's character. But now you're saying, can you see that she didn't do that to hurt you? But just last season, you said that she did it to hurt the damn girl. So which one is it?
Right.
Yeah.
That just goes back to what I've been saying from the very beginning. But the people were so mad about what I said last season, but they weren't getting the point. They were so busy trying to say that I'm paid by Monique and all that dumb bullshit they was trying to say when I was really telling the truth. And the shit is playing out right before your fucking eyes. And I want my damn money that y'all claim Monique gave me. Okay, that's number one. My point is, the point that I was making last season was the fact is they were not genuinely supportive of Candace at all. They only supported Candace because they all had a common enemy, and that was Monique. That's the only reason why they supported her. My thing is, y'all was coming down on Ashley for writing the statement. But now a year later, y'all are saying, oh, she didn't do that to hurt you. She absolutely did do that to hurt that girl. She did that because she don't fuck with her and she wanted to get her fucking back. Right. That's just what it is. She don't like her, so she did that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all wasn't here for it at first, but now y'all changing y'all stance on the situation. And then it's just, y'all didn't have a problem with Candace's mouth last season. Like y'all was saying that no matter what she says, we should never, you know, put hands on each other. But then in the same breath, you want to say if Mia would have clocked her, you would have been fine with it. But bitch, where's your stance about we have always held ourselves above the standard and I don't want to be near you. You're a bad example for your kids and all this other stuff. But where is that energy now that Mia sitting up? Y'all didn't say shit about Mia saying that she gonna whoop, she's overdue for an ass whooping. Y'all didn't say shit about her saying that. But let Monique had been sitting up on this stage saying she gonna whoop her ass again, and y'all would have had a problem with it. So y'all only do that. Y'all only do it with with people that you don't like. You know, like y'all got a problem with violence, but you didn't have nothing to say when you pulled up at that nasty ass restaurant that Michael and Ashley got that served kangaroo or whatever the fuck they served. Y'all had no problem with Robin putting her finger on Ashley. She was the first to get physical with somebody. Let's be clear. She was the first to get physical with somebody, but nobody made that a big motherfucking deal at all. You were sitting up here calling her why she want to fight with Money Mayweather Robin. You was egging her on with the bullshit. You even told Ashley Sharice would drag you over the woods and all this other shit. You was sitting up here praising motherfuckers for dragging people, but when the bitch you don't like drag somebody, oh, I'm clutching my pearls. This is not what we do as black women. Girl, you better pick which poison you want. Pick it. Which one you want? Do you want the violence or do you not want the violence? You just got to sit up here and pick it because you you wasn't sitting up here having no meetings with Robin when she was getting physical with people. You didn't have no. Now, even though she wasn't, it didn't get to the same stance as Monique did, but she still got physical. Yeah, it could have. You put your hand on Ashley like this. Now, if Ashley would have railed back and knock your burly ass the fuck out, then she would have been her damn feelings if she would have beat your ass. Why? Because you put your hands on her. Like if you once you put your hands on me, it's a done deal. And you're not gonna mush me like this. You're not gonna mush me like this. That brings me back.
Robin did say that. Robin was like, I just saw red. Well, that's what Monique said. Y'all didn't
That's
get
what Monique said.
So my thing is, right is right and wrong is wrong. If we're gonna call out one person for putting their hands on somebody, call out Robin for putting her hands on somebody. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not sitting up here like that's all I have been saying last season. But when I would say that, people would get mad. Oh, you paid by Monique. I wasn't even team Monique last season. Let's be clear. I drugged that bitch half the season, so I definitely wasn't on her side. But I just wasn't here.
The first half of the season, I think up until episode 10, Scotty gave Monique the fucking business.
The business. The only reason why they were so mad at me is because I was calling out everybody's bullshit and everybody's self-righteousness after the fight. That's the problem. I never said that Monique wasn't wrong for putting her hands on Candace. I've always said that she was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't here for the self-righteous shit that they were pulling, especially Robin, when you were the first person to get violent with someone or get physical with someone. You were the first person to threaten people with violence. Did you not tell the security guards to come on the first reunion because you want to whoop Katie ass because she was dragging your ass verbally?
Exactly.
See, y'all don't think we remember shit, and y'all want to play us Sally stupid in the words of K. Michelle, but you can't play me Sally stupid. I remember everything.
Speaking of K. Michelle, did you hear what Tara said about K. Michelle? I feel like being.
So how the hell you gonna sit up and say what I said and you on my shit? How you gonna snitch on me and my shit?
But
since he brought it up, I'll tell you what I said about her crooked leg ass. I said I appreciate Wendy for going on ahead and letting the girls know not to pull a K. Michelle and get their damn plastic surgery done at the back of a crack house. That's what I said.
Not a crack house.
I'm glad that she told the girls to do it the right way. That's what I said.
Well, I mean, it's no lie. She got a whole reality show about it now. So
she do.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Lifetime.
Yeah, it's coming on Lifetime.
Now Joshua said, "Fuck K."
And fuck Joshua. How about that? Because he always got K. Michelle naming. He always got K. Michelle name in his mouth all the time. I'm just saying.
Came in on 1,000. Damn, woke me up. I was half asleep. Woke me up.
Wait. CCF free. Let's be very clear. Do not group me into the same sentence and category with Jizzy. Let's not do that. What I do,
CCF free. He the most messiest one up here.
All day, every day.
But what I do has an element of class to it. And I know how to hold my own.
Not an element of class.
And I know how to hold my own. I don't sit there stuck and stupid on mute. Okay. Like I said, my mic is on, to quote Prince. Okay. Let's be very clear. All right. Continue, Scotty.
I'm completely lost here.
Don't worry about it. I want to talk to you.
Oh. Okay, see, this is what we not finna do. You are not about to come for me when I ain't said nothing to you since I've been up here. I ain't got out of pocket with you or nothing. What is up with all y'all coming for me today just because I wasn't up here? Especially Really B. Oh, I'm gonna get her ass.
Really B. Listen, Really B.
You started with the shade. You started with the shade. When Terrence
I did not.
You did, honey. You did. Because when Terrence opened it up and he said, I know y'all noticed someone missing. You said, oh, we noticed someone missing. Oh, you started it, baby.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not.
Oh, so now you don't know what you're talking about. That's what you cancers do. Y'all crabs love to try to play the victim. But I got your motherfucking number. That's your number.
Not the crab.
Ain't that's what cancers are? Ain't that's what they saying things is? A crab, but I got your mother. She got it around her neck. Crab. I got your motherfucking number though. Just know I got it.
Listen, as Black content creators, can we just all get along, please?
Oh, you shut up too. You shut up too, because you was up here. You was up here with the shade too. You was up here with the shade too. You was up here with the shade too.
Maker of the group. Your face. Oh my God.
Terrence, do you want to tell the people how shady Josiah really is when he's not up here?
What?
Oh, child. Y'all don't know the half of it, okay? Josiah will read you down to the ground, honey.
He really will.
Y'all wouldn't even see it coming. Y'all would just be shocked that he knew all them cuss words and knew how to put them like.
You better tell them he ain't innocent.
You know, I believe it. I believe it.
Whatever. I'm the innocent one out of everybody. Well,
You really not. Especially
them the ones you gotta look out for.
Okay. Keep on.
Well, child, you got everything off your chest.
Next week when more Robin ain't been talked about this reunion.
Oh, one more thing. Now that you mentioned it, when they keep on bringing up, I was about to say the blog's name. I ain't gonna do that. When they keep on bringing up that blog and Robin keep on saying that it was not credible. If it's not a credible blog, why y'all even bring the rumor to the damn show in the first place if the blog is not credible? If all they do is make up shit. If that's the case, I wouldn't even bring it.
Terrence, you got a super chat.
Yes, thank you for the super chat. It says when is
I don't know. Ain't she gonna be talking about next episode, part 3 or something like that?
She ain't got nothing to talk about.
What you gonna talk about?
We already got her statement out of the way, didn't we?
What else?
Yeah, she just like Cynthia. She just there.
Speaking which, who ordered they hat? When it's coming?
Right. Right. Who ordered it? Who in the chat? Who ordered one of them embezzlement hats?
Not embezzlement.
Embezzling y'all hoes out of y'all money for them damn hats.
I'm pretty sure they're sold out.
Cause y'all a fool for buying. I'm gonna just leave it up there. Y'all a fool for buying.
I would never buy a hat from Robin ever.
I would never, especially her hair came up here looking. She don't even wear them. It's supposed to be synthetic or silk or some shit. Girl, please.
What Robin needs to buy is a damn wardrobe that's worth something and a makeup artist, because she was sitting up here looking like the Addams family every time she goes to the reunion. If it's not the Addams family,
and a tutor for Queen and Able, so they could stop failing math class.
Or you're gonna see girls wearing casket sharp makeup in the next 2-3 weeks. What if she's a trendsetter? Let's think of it like that.
A trendsetter for what? For being late like I was today?
Lord, where is the tomatoes at? I got another one. It said Andy should have asked if her dress was embezzled. I'm hollering.
And on top of that, she also needs whoever styled her. I'm still can't get over them damn receipt papers that was in her head last season in the tire tracks. I still cannot get past that. Like, that really hurt me for her. That was terrible. I don't know who told her that was a good idea.
Come on, hurt me for her.
Inspiration from the Cheetah Girls. Next.
Boy, bye. You can't even troll right.
Ooh,
you are really on one tonight.
Because you and Really B were on one when you first started, when y'all was shading me. When y'all was shading me. But it's okay. Yes, you were doing shit, and I got your number.
Okay,
they was attacking you, Kingan. Was they attacking you, Kingan?
My name is Josiah and Banzat, and I'm here to fix your shit. So let me
wait.
You gotta tell y'all.
Just so we're clear, I'm the one that gave you that name, sir. Okay.
I'm not gonna sit up here and play this game with Josiah nor Really, because they know they were being shady when this shit first started. Y'all thought that I was gonna come up here and not get my lick back from y'all. Y'all open this shit up, shading me, honey. Y'all open this shit. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, you did. You said, do we notice anybody's missing? Do we notice anybody's missing? Do we notice? Do we notice? Do we notice? Do we notice? You notice, motherfucker. You noticed. I noticed it too. That's why I came up here to get my lick back. I ain't give a damn if y'all was spending the end of the night. I'm gonna get my lick back.
I am very concerned of this.
Shabbat. Today is Reggie's birthday, you guys. So be sure to wish him a happy birthday. Reggie just turned 33 today.
Reggie.
Happy birthday, Reggie.
Yes, Reggie. Happy birthday, Reggie.
You need to come up.
Yes, you old as Methuselah like me, girl. We in the
Reggie in New York right now.
Yeah, he need to come.
And you ain't come see me, bitch.
He probably don't know where you stay at.
You don't know where you live at. Well, I thought you was in Virginia.
He from Virginia.
How long you been in New York?
3.5 years.
Where the hell I been at?
Girl.
I don't know.
In New York, child.
That's what's going. Me and Josiah gonna have to fly to New York to see him because he ain't finna get on no plane.
It's so expensive. Jesus, New York is too.
Well, y'all know I'm gonna be in Houston, so hopefully I can see Josiah if time allows.
Okay, when? Oh my God, when you coming to Houston?
I come December 2nd.
Hey, and Sakina, you know I know all the lit brunch spots too. Brunch is a thing down here in Houston, so we going to brunch.
See, look, I gotta send you the itinerary so you can tell me whether or not it's good. Like we going to.
I got you.
Look, bad enough. Me and Terrence gonna miss out on this whole little link up with Josiah and Maddie and Jamar. We already gonna miss out on that.
Oh, we gonna take.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Speaking of that, guys, audience. Okay, members, everybody pay attention. If y'all have not watched Boys Night Out, please. I've caught a few of them, but this past weekend, that was so good, y'all.
It was.
It really was.
I love Maddie. He is so sweet.
He is funny.
Yes, that's what was.
Okay,
he is funny.
See, Josiah driving to his sneaky link house and shit. Like,
girl, listen. Look, I'm like this. All right, I'm like this. I ain't got nothing to say about that, girl. I'm like this.
That's all I gotta say too.
I live in Atlanta. Truth be told. I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Sakina, what's the updates on those hats?
Sold out.
They sold out again.
She had some available last week, and she saw my girl sold out.
Boy, she probably had number 5 hats.
So right, she was not fully stocked, so it was not the whole website that was available.
She had number 5 fucking hats.
Play Robin.
Sorry to tell
Dean and Dylan bought one for sympathy. All right, that's probably the only two that bought them.
Not Dean and Dylan bought one though.
They bought it for sympathy. Child.
You supposed to say Dylan.
Dylan on them hats.
My bad, Dylan. They want to throw their Uncle Robin bone. Good. Child.
Uncle Robin.
Anyway.
Uncle Robin.
Now see, you girl.
So we got to go on ahead and end this, but what do y'all got going on? What y'all got coming up on y'all channels? We'll start with y'all. What's going down?
All right, so I believe that the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip airs Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. And I heard through the grapevine it's supposed to be 3 episodes dropping the first day. So I'm gonna take a look at it. We'll see what comes. But starting Friday, I will be doing a playthrough of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I'll be doing 2 separate playthroughs, one then the other. So that will be some consistent content. And then also the House Hordes of Potomac. I'll finish them off, and that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes. Go ahead, Miss Brandon.
All right, y'all look out for Insecure, and I know I'm late on Ready to Love. I'm still debating if I'm going to do the Portia special she got coming out. I'm debating. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I think I might do the girls trip. We'll see about it. But those are the shows that I'm doing. That's what I got coming up.
Did you do your Potomac video yet?
It's still loading.
Oh my God.
It's still loading.
That was me today. It took literally a good hours. Oh, it's my turn? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I took a few cannabis drops. So,
okay. Girl, we come down to some rain song.
So excuse me if I seem a little, nonetheless. What I'm doing. So I have to do Salt Lake City and I still have to do Insecure. But my Potomac video finally dropped a good couple hours ago, maybe like 2 hours ago. So that's up and ready. And yeah, ready to love. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing all that extra, even though I could stand it, but I'll be tired as hell. I don't know. So I don't know about Portia and I don't know about the girls trip. If y'all real can send us the link, then I might be able to do it.
Right. If he send us the link, I might.
If the site that I used to use when I was back in Germany actually drops it, I will send it to y'all in the group chat.
Come through Germany.
No promises. Huh?
Germany plug.
Well, I'd have been a few places. I'm not like these basic people that they just go to Jamaica and think they'd win somewhere.
Hold on, wait, I feel attacked. Because that's the only place I've been.
Well, sucks to be you. I'd have been to South Korea, Japan,
because of the military. Because of the military.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
I hear you, y'all. I have to.
I'm well traveled. Okay, I'm not
you only been to 2 places. Talking about well traveled.
2 places.
Well, I'm just basic. Then I'm just gonna take that.
Do your head. Don't do me. Talk about some 2 places.
Ooh.
Oh,
you only been to 2 places.
All right.
Go ahead.
You been around the world.
Go ahead. Really be whatever your name is. Go ahead.
Announce whatever my name is.
You don't really be.
Somebody in the chat said, "Do who does Insecure?" So I know I do Insecure, and Sakina does it.
Yeah, watch my reviews and stop playing with me.
Yeah, watch those Insecure reviews. I have pretty much the same thing going on. I've been doing a few scripted shows. Our Kind of People, Queen Sugar, Queens. I do the Real Housewives of ... whatever.
Not ...
This week, yeah, it's gonna take me a few days to get caught up because I went out of town this weekend. I'm a little behind, but I did drop a review. I went to the Lanithia this weekend down in Atlanta, so I put my review of how that went. That's up on my channel, so y'all go check that out. But
when the hell did you come to Atlanta?
Huh?
Get her number. Get her motherfucking number like I did. Get her number. Get her number.
I said get her number. The Lanithia.
And didn't even tell you.
She ain't say not a word.
Didn't tell you nothing. Didn't tell you nothing, girl. Didn't tell you nothing.
You right.
I hit you with one of these.
I'm sorry, Tina.
Oh, you got her number. Mm-hmm.
Shut up!
Go ahead,
okay,
Joseph.
Damn instigating.
Were you done?
Thank you, truth be told.
Go ahead, Josiah.
So, guys, okay, so catch me on JosiahsWorldTV on YouTube, where I talk about trending topics and reality.
That's
TV.
my baby
I don't
right
review
there.
shows, but I talk about stuff that is trending. Also, do y'all like me more on camera or doing voiceovers? I'm still trying to figure out what y'all like. So
you better bring that handsome face on camera.
Yeah.
Because y'all know I'm quick to do a voiceover.
You try to irritate, but I mean, it still look good. So really, I say do whatever you feel is comfortable at the time. Because trust me, if I could not be on camera, sometimes I would not be. I think.
But yeah.
I understand it.
Real, why you you've been coming for me in the chat all day. Bro. I've been in the shade, the tomatoes.
The damn tomatoes, honey. Say a whole situation.
Okay, so in regards to me, I'm no longer reviewing Queens. We already established that because don't nobody watch the reviews. I don't review Queens no more. I won't be reviewing Chasing Dallas either. Love y'all, but I won't be reviewing it anymore.
We'll talk about that backstage,
child. Anyway, so I'm reviewing Potomac, Love and Marriage Huntsville, even though I'm kind of sick of the Mel and Martell show, but whatever.
I was not even going to review that book. I came home and I looked at I turned that episode on. I said, what the fuck? I refuse.
I was trying to watch it at work.
No, ma'am.
And I couldn't, like, it looked like the same episode.
That's Terrence told me not to worry about it, so I didn't. I wasn't even finna watch it.
When I saw the first 5 minutes and I saw it was all about Martell, I said, no, ma'am.
But
no, you won't. No, you will
it's
not.
Rehashing a toxic marriage. Just read scene after scene after scene.
And that explains why they had that promo with Mel talking about it's my truth versus his truth.
Yeah, I said no, ma'am.
What's going on?
That was promotion for this episode, which is crazy.
But as far as anything else, it's just as far as reality shows, it's really just Potomac and Love and Marriage Huntsville. To be honest, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to review Horcia's Family Matters shit.
You know you're gonna watch it.
I mean, I only want to watch it just to shade her.
I was gonna say you're gonna review it just so you can talk about her.
That's the only reason why I want to review it. It make the Portia fans mad because they're gonna be mad regardless, and they're still gonna watch regardless. So you know, I'm thinking about that, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do Ultimate Girls Trip. I want to know if I'm gonna pay for. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna pay for Peacock and just watch it. Because I think it ain't number like what $8 a month. Is it $8 a month or $4 a month?
It's like $5.
Honey, well, you got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple
TV. Let me put a link in the chat right now, our private chat, so y'all can start watching that stuff.
And another thing, I have to review part 2 of the Rolling Ray and Bobby Lights conversation. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so I gotta review that as well. And
I just be watching y'all reviews.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna review the other conversation. I'm gonna review the other conversation they got coming out with Chinely Nunn. I'm also gonna be reviewing that one too.
Yeah, I want to review that too. So I'm gonna need your thing for the conversation. I can read her ass down.
And that
promo, I'm gonna read her down.
As far as who she having a conversation with, Sakina, Chinely is having a conversation with Red.
I'm not
Red.
With Red?
Yeah, with Red of all people.
Red came up there looking slayed. Do you hear me? And Natalie came up there ready to fight with all them missed punches. But all them missing punches. But we'll get that when we get there.
Missing all the swings.
All of them. Every last one. And she has some good swings. Don't get me wrong. Too bad they didn't connect.
Yeah, I'm not here for Natalie the Chan. I'm not here for her. Never been here for her or her Chan. Never been here for it. She needs to get it straight down.
I don't like
she get it shaved down like Malaysia? Didn't Malaysia get her shaved down?
I heard
she did, but she ain't gonna do it. She need to.
Yeah, that's one person that could benefit from a shave down.
Yeah, she need to.
Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it that I got going on. If Josiah would ever get us to do this fucking Basketball Wives video that we've been trying to do for weeks, that'll be something else.
The one that y'all supposed to do the same week.
You're muted. You're muted, Josiah. You muted. You are muted.
I'm sorry. My bad. No, but I was saying, y'all, like I have really been experiencing job burnout over the past few weeks with my job. So when I was supposed to film with Scotty, I was exhausted. I had a long, crazy ass week at work. A lot of emotions up and down. So whenever you available to because I know this is like the 6th time we done rescheduled, child.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts and comments to myself on that.
Well, y'all know I got the same old. Just like Scotty, the only shows I'm really reviewing is RHOP, them damn Salt Wives, and
I'm surprised you're still reviewing them.
Well, you know the people like it, so why not? But that's it. Oh yeah,
like I said, if I get the Zeus thing, I'll go on ahead and do the Natalie Nunn and Red one. But no, truth be told, I love you, boo, and thank you for being a member. I refuse to talk about Bobby likes a Hot Wheels. All right.
You don't need a Zeus, Terrence. I gave y'all my information for Zeus.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, I could get it from there.
Yeah, because Maddie, that's how Maddie watching the shit, because I gave y'all the information in the Boys Night Out group.
All right, then boom, I got the, but I refuse to do Hot Wheels and Bobby Lights. I'm not looking at that.
You just gonna keep calling that boy Hot Wheels. Just gonna keep calling him Hot Wheels. Huh?
I refuse to do it. Oh yeah, and thank you, Gigi. I did do a video about the baby and his yellow bone that he put away and don't want no more. I did do a video about that one. I think Scotty did too.
Yeah, I did last night.
He did too.
I did a video too.
Yeah,
Jamie did one. Jamie did a whole damn breakdown on it. She did a whole breakdown. Yeah, she did a whole breakdown on it.
Well, y'all make sure to check out what everybody got going on. But y'all, we about to go on ahead and end this. All right.
Oh, wait. I think next week is either Really B or Josiah hosting. I think Really B asked if she wanted to host. Yeah, I guess she hosting. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Well, y'all heard it here first. It's gonna be on Really B's channel, so we gonna see how Scotty act up round there to her house.
I'm intentionally going there showing my ass because it's on her channel.
And we know Really B don't mind kicking a bitch off her shit. So we gonna see. We gonna see.
I might change my mind and just let Josiah host it just to be petty. But I ain't gonna do that.
Ooh.
Hey, King, don't be coming for me. Don't come for me, King. Right?
Sakina really be getting out of it though.
But baby, when we come back, you won't be getting out of it no more. Get yourself prepared. Everybody got a turn. Everybody gonna have a turn on this bitch next time. Everybody.
What's the next? You talking about basketball wise?
Yeah, because we got 2 more to go. We got this coming up Monday and the Monday after that. Then we on hiatus for a few weeks. So,
well, y'all, I'm about to go on ahead and end this live. But good night. I love you guys. We had almost 400 people up in here throughout the night. So that's good. Yeah,
y'all showing out this time around.
They do. I appreciate all of the likes, the super chats. It was really sweet. Thank you guys so much. And until next week, when we see y'all around there at the Really B house, we're gonna holler at y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Good night.
Oh.